There's a new way to do the BRRRR method without refinancing, and you can get the money quickly without an appraisal. I kid you not. I'm going to show you in this video how you can leverage HELOC programs that do not require an appraisal to be able to take money out and go buy the next property quickly without waiting for all the traditional guidelines that most lenders have. You and I both know right now lenders are stuck and outdated. They're still doing a lot of programs that were born in the 90s and 2000s or even after 2008, and they haven't evolved and changed into what's available to you now. I cannot tell you how many investors have come to me saying, Ben, I wish we met sooner. So hopefully if you're watching this video, you can use this strategy as you're doing the BRRRR method to leverage HELOCs. There's two different types. I'm going to talk about both of them, one that does require appraisal, one that doesn't. But a lot of investors are getting stuck right now because they finish the rehab, they get the property rented, and they hit a wall when it's time to pull money out. They assume that the only option is a full cash out refinance, which is still fine. I'm not against it. I'm just saying that there might be a better way. Because what that means is, like, sometimes, yes, you can pay off the hard money lender, but the problem is that you don't have a line of credit. Once you use the money, that's it. But a line of credit, you can use the money paid off and keep going. So the real goal, right, is to reuse the same capital again and again. That's why we're doing the BRRRR method. So every deal should unlock the next capital for that next deal. And investors cannot pull equity. That's when obviously the strategy stops. You and I both know that putting 20% down over and over and over again eventually gets pretty difficult. I do have some hard money programs that go down to 10% down if you have experience, but that's not the point of this video. So the problem with traditional financing is that they require a lot of income documents, or they still need an appraisal, and it takes about 30-35 days to close, which is fine, right? If you want to do it that way, if you want to do a DSCR. But there's a new way right now that investors are pulling out equity. I'm going to show you how. So you can get a second lien that doesn't pay off the first loan, right? You can do a DSCR refinance, just rate in term. So you can get a rate in the 6s right now, pay off the hard money loan if you got a hard money loan, and then get a second lien, or you can just get a second lien, right? So we have a no appraisal DSCR program where you can actually take cash out. We just did this on a guy that did a flip. We took cash out of a property and he paid off the hard money lender. You don't have to take cash out, but you can use the no appraisal DSCR loan, get a loan that's fixed, that's low payment on that property, and then you can get a second lien on the same property with no appraisal, HELOC. It's insane. Of course, if you haven't leveraged all the equity, right? So you can use those funds for the next renovation, next deal, and you get where I'm going with this. So you have different options. The point is we can help strategize and customize that for you. But in this video, I'm going to show you just a lot of the different key details of those programs that a lot of people are missing. So right now, the biggest issue, before we even get into that, properties are owned in an LLC, which is an issue for some lenders. Some obviously investors don't have traditional income. Banks refuse to offer HELOCs right now, especially on rentals. And investors think that their only option is a full refinance, okay? So a real example of this is investor bought a distressed single-family property, renovated it, applied for a HELOC with local banks, kept getting denied because he didn't have enough income, and at least income on paper, right? So how we do the no appraisal HELOC program is what it does is a desktop valuation instead of a full appraisal. It looks at recent sales data in the last 6 to 12 months. No appraiser comes by. Funding can happen extremely fast, right? So for investors trying to move quickly, I highly recommend this program. What we do is we use the last 90 days of bank deposits. You connect your bank account to the HELOC portal and you can use that for income. That's sort of the loophole because you don't have to show pay stubs. You don't have to show tax returns. You just link your bank deposits, business or personal. Absolutely insane. You tell me where you have a HELOC program where you can do that. Most HELOCs require traditional income. This one still requires some income, but you can link your bank statements, which have more deposits, which show more income. I had a guy that was only approved at a local bank one time for like $25,000, very small HELOC. He came over here, applied for our HELOC, and he got approved for $178,000. So a big jump simply because of this. So using the bank deposits is going to help you, especially if you have business accounts as well. All right. We just clear title, make sure title is okay, document signed, it's all electronic. And it's pretty simple. We walk you through the process step by step. The other alternative option, guys, if you still want to do an appraisal, you can. Sometimes with these no appraisal HELOCs, it won't pick up on the new value, right? So some people ask me, well, how does the system know that I did all the value adds? Sometimes it doesn't. So what we do is a DSCR HELOC. This is the other option. It's like a DSCR loan and a HELOC made a baby. As I say, that's what this is. It still uses the rental income of the property, even if it's vacant, as long as it's rentable. It'll use the projected market rent. Personal tax returns obviously are not required. You can close in the LLC. There's no prepayment penalties, and it's a second lien. How it works is the maximum LTV is 70% for a single family home. Rental income must cover both loan payments, both the first lien and the second lien, right? DSCR HELOC being the second lien. And so if you have a property that's worth $1 million, current mortgage is $300K, you can access up to $400K, right? Delta, right? $700K is the max loan amount. That's 70% LTV of this example. So that delta is $400K. That's how much you can pull out. And that allows you to be able to buy so many more properties because you have that equity. So I highly recommend the DSCR HELOC. As far as the timeline goes, it requires a full appraisal. Right now it's taking between, I would say, around 30 to 35 days. And so 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes 2-3 weeks if you're moving really quick and there's no issues with title or insurance. And so it works like any other standard line of credit. You have a draw period and then you have a repayment phase. So I highly recommend that program if the no-appraisal HELOCs don't work. Now, the no-appraisal HELOCs are just a soft check to start. So that's what we do to just see if that even works. If that doesn't work, then hey, we'll know right away within the first 5 minutes. A common mistake though, right now that I'm seeing, and I just want to share this with you guys because I see a lot of investors that I'm working with across many different states. So what's really cool about like my position is I see the back end and I see the numbers on all these deals that we're financing in all these different markets. We're seeing different behaviors, right? Different trends. And so one of the biggest issues right now that a lot of guys are missing out on is they're thinking that they have to do the refinancing the normal way, or they think that DSCR refinance is the only way. And then they're not buying properties with forced appreciation, right? There's no value add potential. So when you skip that part, that's how you run out of capital, because market alone can create the equity, right? Through natural appreciation. But of course, you and I both know it takes time unless you get lucky, right? In some crazy market. And so if your goal is speed, the no appraisal HELOC can really move quickly. Doesn't take months, takes days. If you have the property in an LLC, that's okay too. We can structure it accordingly. And then if you want to keep the low rate as well, that's where this strategy comes into play. So if you need any help on structuring this, listen, you can guess and figure out by yourself all day long, or just book a call with us. My team and I will just structure something based on what your situation is, because every portfolio and every investor and every property is different. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, reach out. We'll help you out.